The difference between a $1 million jet and a $100 million flying palace? It's like comparing a bicycle to a teleporter. Most people think private jets are just expensive ways to skip waiting lines at the airport. They're wrong. Dead wrong. At $1 million, you're buying a flying taxi. At $10 million, you're purchasing a sky office. At $100 million, you're not buying transportation. You're buying the power to bend geography to your will. Let's start at the bottom of the private jet food chain, the $1 million mark. Now, I know what you're thinking. $1 million sounds like serious money, and it is. But in the world of private aviation, $1 million doesn't buy you new. It doesn't even buy you recent. What it does buy you is a pre-owned light jet from the late 1990s or early 2000s. We're talking about aircraft like the Cessna Citation CJ1, older Learjet 31S, or maybe a Beechjet 400EA if you're lucky. These jets typically seat 5 to 7 passengers, and I'm talking actual comfortable seats, not that nightmare middle seat on a commercial flight. The cabin is small. Think around 4 feet 9 inches of headroom. You can stand up if you're not too tall, but you're definitely not stretching your arms out without hitting something. The range on these birds is limited, usually around 1,000 to 1,500 nautical miles. That means you're doing short hops. Think New York to Miami, Los Angeles to Vegas, Dallas to Denver. Any farther and you're stopping for fuel. Speed-wise, you're looking at cruising speeds around 400 to 450 miles per hour. Not slow by any means, but not setting any records either. The interior? Functional. You get leather seats, some wood trim, maybe a small refreshment center, but don't expect marble bathrooms or gold-plated fixtures. The technology is dated. We're talking early 2000s avionics, maybe some upgraded GPS if the previous owner was generous. These planes often need maintenance, and parts can be expensive because some models are getting harder to service. But here's the thing about the $1 million jet. It still beats commercial aviation by a country mile. No TSA lines, no layovers, no screaming babies. You walk up, get on, and go. For someone running a small business or a doctor who needs to get between cities quickly, it's a game changer. The operating costs run about $1,000 to $1,500 per flight hour, which includes fuel, maintenance, crew, insurance, and hangar fees. It's not cheap, but it's the entry point to true private aviation. Now let's jump to $10 million. This is where things start getting interesting. At this price point, you're looking at mid-sized jets, and most importantly, you're buying new or nearly new aircraft. We're talking about planes like the Cessna Citation Latitude, the Embraer Praetor 500, or the Bombardier Learjet 75 Liberty. These jets seat 7 to 9 passengers comfortably, and the cabin space nearly doubles from our $1 million example. The cabin height jumps to around 6 feet, which means even taller passengers can stand up straight and move around comfortably. The width expands too, giving you that crucial shoulder room that makes long flights bearable. Range increases dramatically to around 3,000 to 3,500 nautical miles. That's New York to London, Los Angeles to Hawaii, Miami to Sao Paulo. You're now talking about legitimate transcontinental and transoceanic capabilities without refueling stops. Cruise speed improves to around 500 to 530 miles per hour. You're getting places noticeably faster. And when time is money, those extra 50 to 80 miles per hour add up quickly. But where the $10 million jet really separates itself is in the interior amenities and technology. The cabin is genuinely luxurious now. We're talking fully lie-flat seats or even small beds, high-quality entertainment systems with large screens, satellite communications so you can work or stream during the flight, and actual bathrooms with real space to move around. The galley, that's jet speak for the kitchen, is full size now. You can have your crew prepare actual hot meals. The avionics are cutting edge. Modern flight management systems, synthetic vision, weather radar that helps pilots navigate around storms with precision. The overall experience goes from functional luxury to this is how wealthy people actually travel. Operating costs jump to around $2,500 to $3,500 per flight hour. Still expensive, but now you're getting significantly more capability for your money. These jets are what successful entrepreneurs, executives at major corporations, and wealthy families typically fly. They're practical for regular business travel and occasional pleasure trips. You can fly clients or partners across the country in comfort, conduct meetings in the air, and land fresh and ready to work. The maintenance is more manageable because these are modern aircraft with readily available parts and support networks from major manufacturers. And then there's the $100 million private jet. This is a completely different universe. At this price point, we're not talking about jets designed for private use that you buy off a showroom floor. We're talking about flying palaces. These are typically VIP-configured versions of commercial airliners. Think Boeing business jets like the BBJ 737 or BBJ 787 Dreamliner, Airbus ACJ320neo or ACJ350, or the ultra-long-range Bombardier Global 7500 and Gulfstream G700 in their most extreme custom configurations. Let's start with size, because size matters dramatically here. These aircraft can accommodate 15 to 50 passengers depending on configuration, but the key is, most owners don't fill them with seats. They design these planes like flying penthouses. We're talking master bedrooms with king-size beds and ensuite bathrooms with full showers, multiple living areas with couches and recliners, conference rooms with full video conferencing capabilities, full galleys where professional chefs can prepare gourmet meals at 40,000 feet. Some owners install marble or onyx in the bathrooms, gold fixtures throughout, custom lighting systems that rival high-end nightclubs. The range on these beasts is staggering, anywhere from 7,000 to over 8,500 nautical miles. That's New York to Hong Kong non-stop, London to Sydney with one fuel stop, Los Angeles to Dubai without thinking twice. You can literally fly anywhere on the planet with maximum one stop. Cruise speeds reach 560 to 600 miles per hour depending on the aircraft. At these speeds and ranges, the world genuinely becomes your playground. But here's what really sets these jets apart: customization. When you spend $100 million, you're not just buying an aircraft. You're hiring interior designers, sometimes the same firms that design super yachts or five-star hotels. Every square inch is custom. Want a Turkish steam room? Done. Need a soundproof bedroom so you can sleep while your staff works up front? No problem. Some owners install secure communication systems that rival government facilities. Others put in medical equipment for long-haul flights. The operating costs are equally insane, anywhere from $8,000 to $15,000 per flight hour. That includes fuel for engines that guzzle hundreds of gallons per hour, specialized crew including multiple pilots and flight attendants, extensive maintenance programs, insurance that costs hundreds of thousands annually, and hangar space at premium airports worldwide. These jets require experienced flight crews. We're not talking about pilots with a few thousand hours. These are aviators with airline-level experience, often former military or commercial airline captains. Many owners employ full-time flight crews on salary. Same with cabin crew, professional flight attendants who know how to serve at altitude and handle everything from medical emergencies to preparing five-star meals. If you enjoyed this glimpse into the world of ultimate luxury, a like and a subscription would mean the world. And for those who dream of flying in style, click right here to watch our video on the 10 world's fastest private jets in 2025. See you in the skies.